Hi, it's Lorraine here at the DACA Detox World Healing and Training Center, and I'm back talking about women's pelvic health. And today I thought I would talk about that inflammation that the medical system, it is a C and then answer. That's the word. And what I wanted to know was which area in the pelvic area is the number one surgery, and that would be the uterus, and so any uterus cancers, which is inflammation. About 66,000 new cases are being diagnosed every year in the United States. And about 13,000 women will die from this C word. About 10% of uterine C words are sarcomas, and 90% are endometrial. So the cancer mainly affects postmenopausal women. The average age is around 60, but it could range from 55 to 64, and it's uncommon for any women 45 or lower. The more common in Black women than it is in white women. The percentage of lifetime risk developing this disease is about 3%, which is about that 65,000 women a year. 90% of uterine cancers are the endometrial, and most risk factors are linked to this cancer, have to do with the exposure of too much hormone estrogen. It's generally a slow-growing cancer. Risk factors, if you're overweight or obese, your chances go up. Your age, so if you're older. Family history, which, they're blaming it on genetics. I don't blame anything on genetics. It's epigenetics. Having polycystic ovary syndrome is another risk factor to this. And another one was prior use of a breast C-word treatment drug, tamoxifen. So even the drugs that they're using can cause this problem. The most common signs of this problem is abnormal vaginal bleeding. There could be a watery discharge, unexpected weight gain, and when you're talking about menopausal women, I think a lot of menopausal women will go through weight gain because they're in what the medical system calls menopause. Difficulty urinating and abdominal pain. Now, the treatments that the medical system would be doing would be the surgery, and usually that's a hysterectomy. They get rid of the uterus altogether. Sometimes they'll take the cervix, and sometimes they'll take the ovaries and the fallopian tubes, just depending on the doctor and where his thoughts are around that. I know I had a hysterectomy when I was 40, and it wasn't because of the C word. It was because my periods were heavy, and and I had a fibroid, and I worked with a naturopath for about 2 years, and she finally just gave up and said, yeah, I think the only thing you can do is have a hysterectomy. And the doctor that did the hysterectomy, I went in thinking they were taking my uterus, that was it. And when I came out, he told me they also took the cervix. So, I know he was doing, because he didn't want that part to be affected with that C word. So better it's gone, and then there's nothing to worry about, I guess. The next thing would be radiation, chemotherapy, and then also hormone therapy. When I looked at the statistics for survival rate for 5 years, um, they said 90% survival rate with stage 0. Now, I don't know about you, but if someone told me I had stage 0, stage 4 inflammation, I would think that that means that I have none. 0 to me is 0. It doesn't mean that I have anything happening there. But apparently there is a stage 0. 88% with stage 1A, 75% with stage 1B, 69% with stage 2, 58% with stage 3A, 50% stage 3B, 47% stage 3C, 17% stage 4A, and 15% stage 5B. So, what can we do naturally? Now, first of all, if I was diagnosed with the C word, the first thing I would do, especially if I was a Braveheart, I would be signing up for a Perfect Day consultation so that I have a roadmap and a guide to help me get through those first critical 6 weeks of transition. So with the Perfect Day consultation, we do an intake form. Well, you answer an intake form and we get it, and then we go over it, and any of our questions we talk to Dr. Wolf about, and we come up with a plan specific for your needs. And then we take 1 hour, and usually we do it through Zoom, so we're seeing each other, and we present that to you and give you that roadmap, give you that guidance on how you should be eating. What's your diet like? Are you incorporating more raw and fresh? You know, we are energy spirit beings, and we need that frequency, that vibration coming into the body all the time. So one of the easiest ways we can do that is by adding raw and fresh fruits and vegetables. When we look at fruits and vegetables and their vibration, actually fruits have a higher vibration than vegetables, but we need the grounding of the vegetables. And then sprouts, wow, they're the babies. They have so much vibration to give us. So incorporating as many sprouts as you can into your diet is a fabulous way to bring up the body's vibration. The next thing I'd be doing is, making sure that I'm doing some exercises. I am working on that pelvic floor. I am doing the vaginal infusions. I am doing the ultimate coffee enemas. So not just a coffee enema, but the ultimate coffee enema. And if I was overweight, I'd probably consider doing an advanced water fast too, because then after 72 hours, your body goes into autophagy, and that's where you're producing stem cells like nobody's business, and your body is actually cleaning up any lumps and bumps and stuff that doesn't belong in there. It's amazing to do, and I think we're about 3 weeks out of the next advanced 6-day water fast. The next thing I would be doing would be getting registered for the next Pelvic Restoration and Disease Prevention Masterclass, because I don't know about you, but if I'm in a critical situation, I want all the things that are going to help me, not just one thing. I want everything. I want to bring everything together. And with me counseling people, the people I see that gets the results are the ones that do all of the things that we're asking. So they change their diet, they incorporate the nutraceuticals, they do the exercises, and the biggest one that most people won't go to is that emotional work. And it is by far the most important one you could be doing. And if you have that C word, you can go into our library, and there's a couple of books. The emotional chemistry, The Emotional Chemistry of Disease, of Cancer and Disease. That's what it's called. And then there's another one, Cancer and Inflammation Scar Tissue Issue. I would highly recommend that you go through those two. And then it would be great for you to be able to understand how you even got into that place. So again, in the library, you could go through the Highway to Health and Holy Crap and become the #1 at the art of #2. So now you understand how this body works. You know, that is the biggest thing that we need to do, is really honor our body and give it what it needs. If you are interested in finding out more information about the Pelvic Restoration and Disease Prevention Masterclass, you can go to bhnuniversity.com and check out the courses. We are also starting in January in Ixtapa. Sage and I are going to be doing the first class of the year, and it is the Braveheart Health and Healing Circle. So both the Health and Healing Circle and the pelvic classes, if there are mom and daughters that are interested in coming to these classes, we've got a mother-daughter sale on, I believe it's 20% off. If you want to take advantage of that, you have to call in and speak with Cynthia, and she'll get that taken care of for you. And it's always great. We always have some mom and daughters in the pelvic classes and in the other classes that we do. I hope that you're having a beautiful day, a beautiful afternoon, a beautiful morning, wherever you are in this world. We are love. We are healed. We are Braveheart Nation.